playing at Camelback, and then Field 5.
Field 5. Okay, cool. Ready? Field 5. Okay. They'll be setting up the cameras tonight, and we'll be banging trash cans in the dugouts, so you don't have to worry about all the signs. All right, dudes? You ain't cheating, you ain't trying. This stuff's been going on for a long time. Unfortunately, we've got caught, so sucks. But anyways, dude, like, first of all, like, all the stuff I've accomplished, I've lived all my dreams, made a shit ton of money, private jets, like, just on the zoo, everything. Like, honestly, like, the coolest accomplishment that I've had, that I've experienced, is having my name on that wall right there. Because everything started for me right here. In high school, I was the number one soccer player in Arizona. I was average at baseball. I walked on here. And the only reason I made the team is my work ethic. I was like, food. I was the first guy here and the last guy to leave, guys. And that's like, there's no secret. There's no magic potion. You're going to have coaches tell you stuff, try to trick you, to try to prove what they know. And just about hitting, whatever. There's no magic potion. The reason why this school and this team wins so much here is they do the little things right. Like, they pay more attention on the defensive work that we just did than they do hitting. And they do pitching. That's what it's about. Makes sense? And driving over here, I don't do much baseball anymore. I have other stuff going on. I was thinking about like what I want to share with you because a lot of you guys I've seen. I just want to keep adding content and keep adding value. Like there's like two things you have to have, guys, and it all depends on where you're trying to go or what you're trying to do. Right? Everybody always asks me, what do I regret? What one thing would I change when I played baseball? The one thing that I would change is I didn't have enough fun. I never once in the big league sat there and said, oh my gosh, I'm in the big league. I was always grinding, I was always working, I was out hustling everybody else because I had to do that because I was not that good. The two-time All-Star third baseman, I have no clue how to do it. I suck at it. But I understand the process. Everything's a process of what you guys do in the field. Everything is a process of what you do in the field. Whether you're throwing, whether you're stretching, whether you're hitting, whether you're pitching, whether you're running, whatever it is, guys, this is like a chess match. The two things you guys need, guys, is you have to have heart. You have to freaking love the game. You have to love this game if you want to go to the next one. Everything's different. But you have to love the game. And number two, you have to have this. You have to understand this. Those are the two things I carried that I was, you have to be obsessed if you want to go to the top. You have to have an extreme obsession to be successful at anything that you do, anywhere you go. So, like, the stuff I want to teach you guys and talk to you guys about is life stuff, because I guarantee you, everybody here, you'll make more money outside of baseball than you will inside of baseball. But baseball is such a beautiful sport that parallels life and business and entrepreneurship and success, relationships, everything. Why? Because it kicks you in the ass every single day. It will knock you on your ass every single day. And if you don't have this, you're done. And that's who he's looking at. Scout. That's who Mo looks at. That's who Eddie looks at. That's who Coach Rob looks at. They look at this and this. Because they can teach you the mechanics. They can teach you all this stuff about hitting, because everybody has their own philosophy. Everybody has it different, right? So if you come to MCC, you'll be taught different if you go to GCU. Between Coach Buck and Coach Stinkowitz, two totally different people, but trying to accomplish the same thing. And what's going to get you guys is this and this. Are you going to take the extra ground balls? Are you going to focus more? Are you going to be a student? That's the last thing. You got to be a student of the game, guys. You have to be a student of the game. If you think you know it all, you don't. I don't even know it all. I'm still learning. I don't even really care about much about baseball. I just do what I do. Right? And I have experience and I have success and I know how to do it. But it's here and here, right? So there's two things you focus on in the batter's box. Outside the batter's box, I'm getting a situation. I'm getting my signs. I'm seeing a situation. If it's nobody on, if it's a guy at second base, nobody out. What are you going to do? I was a three-hole hitter here. And I knew that when I played at MCC, like, I wanted to crush. And I know I could hit because I lived in that cage over there. While everybody was screwing around and partying and hanging out, I was working because I'm in a session to go to the top. All right? So some of the things I want to share with you is that, okay, when I'm the best hitter in the state of Arizona for junior college. I'm up with the guy at second base. I know I got to go to the runner. Because knowing the situations is more important than knowing the mechanics of what you're doing. That means I can go straight up shortstop all the way over that way. It's not hitting a ball over there to go to the runner. Because if I hit a ball straight up shortstop and I have a runner that knows how to run, he's going to take off right away. because he knows a shortstop's not going to come here unless the ball's in the hole. That's what we're taught as shortstop, right? But I never wanted to give myself up. And Coach Buck was awesome as his first year because he didn't know much yet. I wasn't going to give myself up. What I did is in the cage, I trained myself. If the ball's away, I'm going to hit a missile through the second baseman's face. I'm going to drive it through his freaking face. So the ball on the plate, I'm going to hit a missile there. So if they gave me a pitch there, I hit a missile there. And 8 times out of 10, I hit a ball off that ball over there because we use aluminum bats. And I'd be hitting a triple and score the guy. And I'd get up and I'd say, hey, Skip, I'm sorry I didn't move the runner, but I scored him for you. But I had the direction. I understand what I was doing. So you got to know how you are as a player. 2 things you think about in the batter's box, guys. 2 things only. It's simple. It's super simple. 2 things, and you guys have heard it, and 80% of you guys still won't do it because you don't believe it. It's cool. I'm showing you how guys hit 300 in the big leagues. I did it. In the batter's box, first thing you focus on is when do I start? When do I get loaded? Your loading mechanism is the most important part of your swing. That's your timing mechanism. So when I say when I get started, when I get loaded, clarify, it's everything that you do with your foot and your hands before your swing starts to go forward. Does that make sense? Everybody clear with that? You understand that? Right. So it's in April. Right, second base. Manny Ramirez is on second base. Got my 1 run. Boston. Mariano Rivera's on the mound. I'm coming up in the biggest situation of my life, my career. All I'm thinking about in this situation, oh my gosh, I can get a pitch out over the plate, I could drive it in the right center field, I could tie up the game, and we could blow Mariano Rivera's hit. All I thought about, guys, is when do I start? Read the pitch. When do I start? Read the pitch. When do I start? Read the pitch. First thing you focus on is when do I start my swing? And the second thing you focus on is read the pitch. And I allowed my intuition to kick in. All my training that I did in the batting cage, I was able to hit a game-winning home run off Mariano Rivera, the first guy to do it as a Red Sox player in my park. And 5 years before that, guys, I was in this batter's box right here. But the thing is, it starts here. It's how you train. It's how you work, right? So, to give you guys a simple concept, I have to have my loading mechanism achieved before I read the pitch, okay? So in the batting cage, super important. Now, continue to work on it, soft toss to work on it. If I'm able to get over there with you guys, I can teach you it. I'm not going to change it because there's no other. I can teach you how to hit it. I'm not going to teach you the mechanics because that's not my place. I master this. I understand how to focus. Okay? When do I start? I have to get everything going out of the way before I read the pitch. Listen, guys. I know it might be boring, but the way you pay attention, I'm dropping millions of dollars worth of content on you right now. It's insane, dude. If you want to get it. It's simple, and the way you focus or pay attention is just put your eyes on this. And if you do that, you won't listen to the tractor, all this stuff, tire, and whatever. It's cool. You know, I'll give you the information. I just want you to just pay attention. That's it. And you do whatever you want with it. And if you need more clarification, ask me. Anybody else here? We'll help you. Right? So generally, when you start your swing, guys, is when the pitcher breaks his hands. Okay? So when the pitcher, the ball comes out of his glove, it starts to come up. The pitcher's getting ready. Once he gets ready up top and his hand foot gets down, he's launching. I have to do the same thing. When the ball comes out of his glove and his hand comes up, that's when I'm getting ready. Okay? 99% of you guys, you don't get ready in time. You get ready too late. You get your foot down at the cut of the grass where the green meets brown. That's where you get your foot down. Us in the big leagues, when you guys have good, you guys at your age that do good, when you see guys at D1 that have success, guys in the big leagues have success, with Trout, whatever, we're getting our foot down, the ball's halfway out to the pitcher's mound, guys. That's what you gotta do. Make sense? Understand it? Stay with me. I'm just gonna show you guys the concept. I'm not expecting you to apply it. You have to understand what you're doing first before you apply something. Make sense, guys? Okay. So the second thing I do after I start, so Mariano Rivera's on the mound, he comes set because he never comes on the windup. He kicks, he breaks. I already know because I've done all my study when I'm going to start my swing. I tell myself, soft focus on his arm. Soft focus on the area of where I'm going to dictate at what point I'm going to start. Soft focus, relaxed focus. It's not intense focus. It's not intense. Oh, I'm going to crook. It's soft, relaxed, like a cobra winding up, getting ready to freaking strike. Got it? After I start, after I tell myself to start, first thing, when I start, second thing, with the pitch. After I tell myself when to start, guys, I instantly switch my focus to what?
Read the pitch.
Read the pitch. Read the pitch. Read the pitch. What did I tell you middle infielders out here when they're hitting the ground ball? Read the ground ball. You know the best place to train yourself to read a pitch? You guys know the best place to train yourself to read a pitch? Anybody? No? When you're playing catch. When you're out there warming up and everybody else is bullshitting around, talking and doing the screwing off, I'm focused on, okay, I got to square off with my foot, I got my target throw. Once my guy's throwing next to me, my partner's throwing to me, read the pitch, read it, soft focus, read it. And when he throws the ball back to him, I tell myself to catch the ball in a specific spot in the glove, the base of your pocket. I want to tell myself not just to catch it, to catch a specific spot. You catch it during the time guys, you do a transfer and have to turn the glove. That's the best time you can tell yourself to read the pitch. Check it, guys. You have to read the pitch within the first 10 feet out of the pitcher's hands. 10 to 15 feet out of the pitcher's hands. So you read a pitch out there as it's cutting the grass out there from the dirt to the grass. That's where you start reading the pitch. First 10 feet, so whatever it is, 10, 15 feet, you have to read the pitch there, guys. And then the second 10 to 15 feet, that's when you process the information. Okay? That's how long it takes your eyes to read the ball, tell you where it is, trajectory, speed, what pitch, ball, strike, whatever. That's how long it takes you to process the information. The kicker is, guys, between here and 20 feet out, you can't do it all together. And this is what you guys are doing. You're trying to read, process, read, process, and swing. You can't do it. It's physically impossible for us to do it. Then you guys are late, then you start breaking down your mechanics, then your coach says you're early, then you start to pull off the balls. All this stuff breaks down because you're doing the process late. You read the pitch, first 15 feet, next 15 feet, you process the information. And then after that, you swing the bat. You're always telling yourself, I'm swinging the bat. Yes. You're not trying to decide whether you're swinging or not as the ball's coming because it's too late. Does that make sense? And then what happens if I'm relaxed and if I get loaded on time, is when you square up that ball. Anybody think about it right now when you square up a ball? How that feels? Like, damn, that feels. There's no better feeling in sports than scoring up a baseball. That means you read it, process the information, put a proper swing on it, and just let it go. You're like, wow, I didn't even feel like I hit this. Because you don't. You react to a pitch. You never swing the bat. You react to a pitch. So if I get ready in time and I read it and I want to let it go, I react. Two things have to happen to react to a pitch, guys. Two things have to happen. It's nothing to do with baseball. You have to be 100% focused on what you're reacting to. And you have to be 100% relaxed. You can't have tense muscles. You can't have tense shoulders. You can't have anything. I'm not saying swing like a limp noodle. I'm saying get ready like a limp noodle. And once I read it, I see a pitch, I want to let it go. What happens if I'm loose? All my muscles, and if I'm balanced, all my muscles will fire at the same time, guys. It'll be like an explosion. That's what guys do in the big. That's what the ball takes off. When do I start? Always understand the game. Right? You have to have it in here. You have to train this. When you're playing ground balls, you're training this. When you're hitting, you're training this. When you're pitching, you're training this. When you're doing pitcher defense, you're training this. You're understanding how training is going. You have to have a specific focus. Last thing, guys, real quick. You have to have a specific focus every single time. Have a specific focus, and rather relaxed and focus on the task at hand. They're going to go out there and be consistent, which means confidence. And if confidence, you get confidence. If I'm thinking about all kinds of different things, your focus is generalized, guys. You get generalized focus, it causes confusion. How many times you get in the batter's box, you feel like a monkey F in a football, like, hey, you don't clue what's going on there. You have no idea what's going on. And the coach is saying, oh, do this. Oh, there's the ball. You got generalized focus. You focus on too many things, you get confused. 100% every single time, guys. The byproduct of that is no self-confidence. You have to have self-confidence when you walk in the on-deck circle. If you don't, you're done. You're done. The way you get confidence is the way you train.
So Shay's gonna hang around here for the air squad for a little bit too. Might grab a guy or two and stuff.
Whatever you guys want. If you guys do anything, guys, ask.
Let's keep it simple, guys. I mean, here, this is, as Shay mentioned, have fun. This weekend's about you guys trying to accomplish some of your dreams, get some information that you can kind of progress and make yourself that much better and stuff like that. So, enjoy the process, the whole 9 yards. I'm going to read you guys out with the team coach Rob. Yeah.
What Shay's saying, we do a lot of that. Yeah, we do a lot of mechanics early, just to make sure the guys understand what we're talking about. And a lot of times it's a matter of just reading when you're hitting, especially, the ball will dictate what you're kind of doing wrong, so you can kind of make adjustments and making adjustments off that. But for the most part, you know, 75%, 80%, most of you guys are going to have real, just decent swings anyway, mechanically. So what we try to focus on is timing. Because you take that decent swing, you get on time. It doesn't matter how strong you are or how, you know, you're gonna hit the ball, okay? Because you're on time. There's not on time. There's not on time. Here's where you want to be on time. And so it's that idea. So we'll do a plate here, a plate there. Change your timing. Make sure that because that kind of simulates what pitchers do. You know, a slow pitcher, a faster pitcher, that sort of thing. So we try to do that so that you can kind of think about what you need to do to get on time. Okay, so and everybody's going to be different in getting on time. Some guys are going to have a little higher. Some guys are going to be just pick it up and go, whatever it happens to be. But it's that idea that you've got to figure out where in the pitcher's delivery that you're going to be on time with. So we spend a lot of time because the first thing that you guys do, most of you guys do when you're going wrong. What did I do? What did I do? You talk about mechanics. Sometimes that's as simple as I say, hey, you just weren't on time. You're a little too far in front. Swing was good, you just out in front. Okay? Or you were too far out in front and then everything broke down because then you tried to hit the ball there. So now your swing did this. Well, that broke down because of timing. It wasn't your swing. It was as you were too early. You tried to hit the ball outside to right field, so you did that. That was the reason why you failed in that situation. So it wasn't the swing so much as it was the timing that changed your swing. Okay, so timing is huge. It's huge. In baseball, it's really huge. Quick story. He's talking about hitting the ball to right center. Okay, Zeke Zimmerman was around when he was here. Zeke, there was a scout here coming to watch him play. After the game, Zeke says, "So what'd you think?" He goes, "Yeah, pretty good shortstop." He said, "But he kind of has a slow bat. A couple balls hard to right field. Hit 2 balls to right field. One is a double, one is off the fence." And Zeke said, "Did you remember what the situations were when he hit?" He goes, "Not really." He said, "Well, the first one was a hit and run. He doubled off the fence. Second one was the runner second, and he doubled off the fence. Okay, moving the runner. So he was doing what he's supposed to do. Okay, hit and run, guy's running. Ball goes to the fence. I mean, the ball goes to second base. Either way, he's done what he's supposed to do. Okay, but somebody else, again, you can't control some things. Somebody else just determines he has a slow bat. Okay, so it's all you can do is what he's talking about. Concentrate on what you need to do to be successful. What you need to do to get better every day. Okay. I don't know if you remember that.
I don't remember that, but I don't question it. You can't let somebody dictate your future, Jim.
Yeah.
It's you. At 20 to 30 scouts sit at my kitchen table. Man, tell me you can't do it. You can't. Please tell me I can't do it, fool. Please. I got drafted as a shortstop. First 10 games in pro ball, 14 years as shortstop. I sucked. And I was ranked. Manager came up to me, "Hey, do you want to play first or third?" I was like, "Yeah, get me the hell out of here, dude. I can't shoot short." So, I mean, you gotta be a student of the game. You gotta have it here, guys. And just go.
You came up with the catch, didn't you? Big league or?
No, well, I sucked so bad defensively that they asked me to catch. But I tore my ACL.